Wouldn't it be cool if you could lucid dream instantly? No long process, no struggle, no spending hours on techniques, just an effortless transition into a dream that you could control completely. Well, I've said this numerous times before on my channel, but in lucid dreaming there aren't really any quick fixes. If you're hoping to suddenly go from sitting at your desk at work to clicking your fingers and being in a dream, it's not going to happen that easily. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to you. However, and this is a big however, there is a way, when the circumstances are just right, to catapult yourself into a lucid dream in an instant. The upside is that when done like this, it really can be as fast as clicking your fingers, but the downside is you can't just do it anytime willy-nilly, throughout the day. This technique requires that you're in sleep paralysis first. However, if you're one of the huge number of people who experience sleep paralysis, whether it's regularly or every so often, or you're learning to lucid dream and you're doing one of the techniques that can sometimes cause sleep paralysis or that involves it in the technique, then you can use these techniques to basically instantly propel you into a lucid dream from sleep paralysis. Now, first of all, if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, head to my channel, go to my videos and search for sleep paralysis, because I've made several videos on the subject already. But suffice to say, sleep paralysis is something that can happen to you where you feel like you've woken up but your body hasn't woken up yet, and so you're paralysed in bed. And it can be a very uncomfortable, unnerving experience, but it does have one powerful use to it, and that is that it is a platform that you can use to launch yourself into a lucid dream in an instant. With that in mind, let's get on to the techniques. So, technique number 1. When you're in sleep paralysis, imagine yourself spinning really fast. Imagine yourself starting to spin and feel the sensation of that. And then imagine yourself spinning faster and faster and faster. And if you can really imagine that sensation and focus on that sensation, you'll start to feel yourself spinning. And within a matter of just a few seconds, you can find yourself propelled right the way into a dream. Now, this technique hinges on two things, not just on you being in sleep paralysis, but also you knowing what that sensation of spinning really fast feels like. So what I suggest to you right now, or when you get the chance, if you want to prepare yourself so that you can do this next time that you're in sleep paralysis, is to actually try spinning in a circle. Get yourself a bit dizzy, or go on a roundabout or something. Get used to that feeling of movement. Even go on a roller coaster if you can. That's a really good one, because you get that feeling of just your body moving through space really fast, out of your control. And you kind of want to replicate that feeling. You want to remember how that feels, and you want to try to evoke that feeling later when you're in sleep paralysis. And if you do this right, you should end up in a dream. Technique number 2. When you're in sleep paralysis, try to perform a quick and sudden movement. Something that you can't do because you're frozen, but not something, gradual. You're not just trying to, move your arm about or whatever. You're trying to, jump up and do a somersault. You're trying to roll over onto your front. You're trying to jump from where you are. You're trying to stand up suddenly and do it like in an instant. And it's like, because you do it so quickly and you imagine this sensation of moving so quickly, you might find that your dream body activates, or that you even find yourself inducing an out-of-body experience of sorts. Now, as a backup, I want you to remember that these things can be instant, or you can do them and they might not work right away. So if you do one of these things, so let's say you're laying in sleep paralysis and you try to jump up suddenly, and you do it and you don't feel yourself jumping and you don't enter a dream, don't just give up there and try to wake yourself up. Do it a few times, because sometimes these things don't work right away. Sometimes you need to try a few times, and what can be key is getting the sensation right. You need to really feel like you're standing up. You need to really feel like you're spinning round. So give it a few times until you really feel it. And don't give up, just keep trying different things. If you tried technique 1, try technique number 2. And if you tried that and you've tried both of them, then maybe try perform a standard wild. Basically, don't give up on sleep paralysis until you accidentally wake up anyway. If you're there, you should make use of it and get into a lucid dream. Or failing that, at least get comfortable with the sleep paralysis state so that you'll have an easier time doing that later. Now, if all of this sounds a bit confusing, or you'd prefer to skip sleep paralysis entirely but you want to learn to lucid dream, then I recommend checking out my lucid dreaming crash course. It teaches you how to lucid dream so that you could actually get those lucid dreams on a regular basis. It teaches you everything that you need to know, all of the essentials, and importantly, it doesn't just teach you how to get lucid, but it teaches you what to do once you're there, how to completely control your dreams so that you can live out your wildest fantasies inside of those dreams. Check the link in the top right hand corner or down in the description below if you'd like to get your hands on that crash course. It is well worth it, so check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and enable notifications so you can stay up to date with my videos. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of those videos on screen, and I'll see you there soon. Take care.